Dave Jessup, the 27-year-old Kings Lynn rider, and the British and Commonwealth title holder, was the favourite. Michael Lee, his teammate, who was third last year, was also very strongly fancied. Peter Collins, of course, won the title in '76, and he was runner-up in 1977. Chris Morton, the Intercontinental champion, was making his second World Championship appearance, and John Davis, the Reading star, was the outsider of the five. Now, in Heat 1, Davis finished second behind the highly rated American Bruce Penhall. In Heat 2, Chris Morton was also runner-up. He was beaten by Sweden's own Jan Andersson. And so to Heat 3, in which England's other three challengers were all in the lineup. Picking up the story at this point, commentator Dave Lanning.
Dave Jessup, co-favourite with Bruce Penhall for this title. He'll be in red here in Heat 3, preparing himself, the British and Commonwealth champion. Suffered an engine failure in the Intercontinental final, just did enough to qualify. The current British match race champion, golden helmet holder, in his fourth world final. So unlucky, we remember, in 1978 in the Golden Jubilee final at Wembley, with an engine failure first time out, cost him his chance of that crown that year. Peter Collins in the blue helmet colour in Heat 3. He is, in fact, the only rider in the field who previously has won the World Championship. This is the odd man out there. We saw just going through the picture was Kai Niemi, and there's Michael Lee. Heat 3, and if England are to have the 1980 World Champion, popular feeling is it could be decided here in Heat 3, because we have the three leading Englishmen, Dave Jessup, Peter Collins and Michael Lee, in Heat 3, and in just to spice the brew, we have Kai Niemi on the outside from Finland and the Eastbourne Eagles. It'll be Jessup on the inside, normally so quick away. He's in his fourth world final. Peter Collins is in grid number 2 in blue, and although he's only 26, the most experienced finalist in the field, this is his 7th world final. Grid number 3 has the rider in white, Michael Lee, tall, gawky and gritty from Kings Lynn, an East Anglian lad. He's in his 4th world final. He was 3rd last year, and indeed 4th back here in 1977. And on the outside in yellow and black, the striped helmet colour, it's Kai Niemi from Finland in his 1st world final. So a very nervy moment for the English camp. Jessup, Collins and Lee all perfectly capable of winning it, but now they're all England teammates who all want to knock spots off each other here. The inside grids have been quickest on the first 2 heats, and Jessup has that lucky grid on the inside here in Heat 3. And it's a very, very tight start, and Jessup again made a picture start. Collins is going after him. Lee is in 3rd place, but Jessup taking advantage of that inside grid really seems to be worth about 5 or 6 yards up to the first corner. He leads it. 2nd place, Peter Collins. 3rd place, Michael Lee. Well, Collins, of course, is well known as a fighter from the back, but the conditions out there just don't suit the outside runners. He likes to go around the outside, although he can move inside or outside, and Collins just picks a bit of grip up there, going past the pits on the 2nd lap. Still Jessup in front, looking calm and composed and in complete command, as now Collins really butters up onto his back wheel here under our commentary position. Lap 3. Michael Lee is making no impression at all, although he was terribly impressive in practice. It's still pretty tight out there. Collins, now will he try the outside run? There doesn't seem to be any dirt on the outside at all. And now Michael Lee has moved up onto Peter Collins' back wheel, and really nobody can afford to make one slip out there. Jessup looks as though he's cornering on rails. Collins in 2nd place. Michael Lee moving up hard now. He'll drive under him here on the bottom corner, and Lee has gone under Peter Collins, and that was bold. And they're all tightening up, and Jessup's going to win it. And Lee is 2nd, and Collins is 3rd. And my word, that one might just have sorted out very early on. Well, there's Dave Jessup. He made the all-important start and really never looked in any kind of trouble. Remarkable composure from this young man from Kent. Dave Jessup from England and Kings Lynn made the all-important start. The action was all behind him. It was Michael Lee who really made the bold move on the last lap under Peter Collins. It's a good start for Kings Lynn, 1 and 2 in heat number 3. Well, there we have the Speedway machine, pound for pound, just about the most powerful piece of piston-driven equipment in the world. 500cc, of course, with no brakes. The luck of the draw really has made the early heats vitally important in this 1980 World Championship final. We're moving on to Heat 5, and we have 3 heat winners coming in here, and Michael Lee, who had a fighting second first time out. So again, an all-important race. Let's have a look at the lineups, and we're going to see on the inside Billy Sanders. There's the rider in white, the only Swede in here, Jan Andersson. On the outside there, it's Michael Lee from England. There is the lineup. So it's Sanders on the inside in the red helmet colour, a race winner, 3 points. Next to him, Bruce Pennell from the USA, 3 points. Jan Andersson, grid 3, a race winner, first time out. He's in white, and on the outside, there's Andersson. It's Michael Lee with a second place. So all 4 of these riders still really must have their eyes on the 1980 World Speedway Championship crown. A crown worth around about £200,000 over the next year of racing. So it's well worth going for. Heat 5, something really has to give here. Inside Sanders, next to him Pennell, grid 3 Andersson. On the outside Michael Lee. The inside grids look like being worth about a 5-yard start in the first heat, but Sanders made a nonsense of all that in his last ride coming from the outside. Let's see heat number 5. Oh, it's a tremendous start, and it's Pennell who gets away up to the corner. On the outside there, it is Michael Lee. Pennell leads it. Lee goes around the outside. Andersson trying hard to get round Sanders into third place. Doesn't do so, and Michael Lee pushing hard on Bruce Pennell there and almost coming to grief. Pennell leads for America. Second place is Lee, battling hard. Third place is Billy Sanders, and at the back it is Jan Andersson. Well, they really are going flat out around this 400-metre Ullevi Stadium track. It's got a bit slick. This probably will improve and help the riders at the back later in the programme. At the moment, it's Michael Lee, who had to work hard to get under Peter Collins, and he's done it this time, and he's gone past Pennell. Pennell made a mistake there, and Lee spotted it and went through like a steam train, and coming hard under Sanders. It is Andersson at the back, but Michael Lee there in absolutely rampant mood. So, are England to get a world champion? We wonder, because Michael Lee was second first time out. Pennell there is trying hard, but Lee has come from the back twice, and that looks tremendous. He wins heat number 5. Second place was Pennell. Third was Sanders. And that is where a race that may well have sorted the men from the boys. Pennell, always a sportsman, acknowledges that he made a mistake, and Michael Lee, to his undying credit, spotted it and was through as quick as lightning. And on those sort of moments, our world championships won and lost. Well, here is that incident which really sorted out heat number 5. Bruce Pennell seemed to be in command, just overtook the corner slightly. Michael Lee, right on his back wheel, saw his opportunity, dived through the gap, and from then on, it was all over. Well, they've all done 2 starts. We thought it was going to be close at the top, and just look at this leaderboard. We have got 4 riders on 5 points to win in the second place. Bruce Pennell, Michael Lee, Finn Thompson, and Dave Jessup, and 2 riders on 4, breathing right down their neck. Billy Sanders, and the only previous champion in the field, Peter Collins.